Hey everyone, Kevin here. When it comes to landing a new position, especially outside of education, where the unfortunate belief that all teachers can do is teach still exists, you need to prepare responses to questions about what you can do. This is why today I wanted to cover the idea of having a story to tell in interviews. And no, I don't mean bedtime stories. What I mean by this is have responses where you can cite specific instances where you did something or functioned as an important part of a team. For instance, a question we have all heard numerous times is, tell me about a time where you made a mistake. It is a common question, but a genuinely relevant one to anything you might be applying to. Your response should be well crafted and show that you are capable of acting quickly and resolving an issue when a plan goes wrong using problem solving and critical thinking skills. Showing that you can admit mistakes and that you learned valuable lessons from them is really important. That story you give needs to show growth. The question isn't asked just for the heck of it. Same concept when you were asked about how you met goals or overcame an obstacles you had at work. When going through such a time, you need to explain the steps you took to reach that goal or surpass that obstacle. Just like you do in your resume, be specific and include measurable ways or data that showed how that situation made you grow as a person and professional. They need to see what you did and your process of going about it. That is the story you should be telling. It is less about the problem or goal, but the method you took to get to the resolution. As a bonus, show that you can keep doing the same thing in the future, too. Another story you should consider having ready is one which talks about yourself and your personality. Unlike in education, where our interviews were usually more concerned with if you could literally just be a warm body in the classroom, corporate jobs realize that they are indeed hiring a person, and that person needs to fit with their team as well. Don't be afraid to talk about traveling you have done, college experiences, past jobs, and how you form collaborative and supportive environments with your coworkers. At least stuff like that. Employers want to see how you are a well rounded person who has so much that can be brought to their company outside of the obvious professional skills that's on the job description. Stories about when you discovered something important about yourself can really leave a positive and lasting impression in the long run. Now, I am not saying a trauma dump or relate stories bringing down your previous employers or coworkers. Those tend not to end well for you. Talking about bad experiences is fine if, again, you solely frame them in a way where you grew as a person and employee in the long run. For my transitioning teachers out there, don't say how you left education because of bad administrators, evaluations, and students, true as that might be. Instead, talk about how you realized you needed a new challenge and the upskilling you did to get out of that role or to find a new role. Again, show growth. You will be asked more technical questions about your experience and job, but that isn't all of what the interview is about. Stories help recruiters and hiring managers see if you are a qualified person for the position and a good fit for their team. By having several stories prepared, even if you don't end up being asked questions where you would need to relate them, you will feel more confident and, frankly, more yourself. You won't feel disingenuous and more like you have grown as a person. Illustrate good work you've done in the past and prove that you are the right fit for the job using those past experiences as a lens. This isn't an exact science, and your stories will vary wildly than those of others, but that uniqueness is important. Just like your fingerprint, your experiences are unique to you. I say it a lot, but I mean it. Just be yourself. The rest will work itself out in the long run. And as always, I am here to help you with those stories whenever you need it. See you next time.